Associates, and with me today we have Joseph Loughran, our Marketing Vice President. So if you've been with us for a while now, you know about our exclusive scholarship program. Now, if you are fairly new with us, okay, you're going to learn about an awesome program that, in my opinion, is the ultimate value-added proposition, to clients and then to other agents that you know that might be in the business. So in other words, if you want to start to build your own hierarchy, and you can talk about the college scholarship program and take agents and basically refer them to us, and then of course make an override on their business every time they write a scholarship product. So this is a great way, again, to increase sales on the retail side, and then of course to start your own hierarchy and recruit agents, because there is no other IMO or agency in the country that has a free scholarship program with the handful of carriers that we have, and I would say almost 50 different products that now qualify for the SAGE program. So a big step ahead of your competition for all agents. So we have some new additions, new products that we're going to talk about, new colleges that we've added to the program, new brochures and templates that you can email blast out to your clients to try to create the additional sizzle to obviously make your phone ring, and it also gives you a chance to tell your story. What else is so neat about this is, as we know, it's more competitive now in our industry than ever. Okay, we have tons of insurance agents that are out there talking about life insurance, and you need a step up, or you need a differentiator. And this is a great way to do that, because now you're not just out there marketing and selling life insurance, but you're now a college planner, if you will, or you can talk about college funding. Okay, it's not just life insurance anymore. Yes, we're using a life insurance product, but we're also giving little Johnny 1 free year to any of our 344 colleges across the country. So now all of a sudden you're a lot more attractive than you were before just pitching a 20-year term product, as you can imagine. Okay, so below we have a few testimonials. The first one there, SAGE is the best marketing tool I have ever seen, by Barry S., who is here in South Florida. Then the last one, Adi from Wisconsin, the scholarship platform helps me attract more new clients than any other program. Now, what's great is this doesn't cost you a penny, and it doesn't cost your clients any additional premium to become part of this program. So great stuff here, and it also allows you to revisit all of your clients to do an annual renewal and give the client an additional $500 scholarship or $500 more into their scholarship account. And one more neat bullet that I'll mention, if that client refers you, okay, let's say a neighbor or a friend that also is interested in the scholarship program, the person that made the referral gets another $500 added to their account for the scholarship. So it's just a great way to accrue points and scholarship dollars. So as you can see, if you use the program in the right way, it can really be a differentiator. And it's a win-win because it doesn't cost you or your clients a penny additional. Okay, let's move forward here, Joe. So upcoming training webinars, which is what you're on right now. We try to take about 45 minutes once a week and pick either a new hot product or concept or program that, again, is going to help you separate yourself from the competition. On the 9th, we have Fidelity Life product training. Okay, this was the first term UL and whole life product that is approved in 24 hours. Great stuff from Fidelity Life. The next day, on the 10th, we go over the new Index Universal Life product with AIG. On the 11th, Friday, we talk about the Phoenix annuities that have built-in living benefit riders and death benefits. So that's a great product that really is an all-around family protector. Awesome product. You can call Josh for any additional info or illustrations. On the 19th, a 5-step process to optimizing your business plan. 2 p.m. Eastern. That's a great webinar. Me and Joe are going to be hosting that, and we talk all about new sales ideas, ways to generate more leads by using the internet, websites, social media. So great stuff on the 19th. Jot that down, 2 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss that webinar. Okay, so moving forward here, Joe is going to talk about, kind of give you just an outline of the scholarship program and how it works. We also put together a video that we're going to email blast everybody today. It's about 3.5 minutes, so you will get an email with all the brochures and our new video in today's email after the call. Joe?
Thanks, Bill. I'm going to actually go ahead and dive right into the scholarship platform. Again, today's webinar is being recorded, so you'll receive an email this afternoon with that link to watch it on our YouTube channel. You'll also receive all the additional marketing material that we're going to be talking about. So the scholarship program is pretty unique. It basically allows you to offer your clients a guaranteed scholarship at about 344 plus participating colleges all across the country. We're actually active in about 46 different states with this scholarship platform. So the way that this works is just by your prospects, your clients working with you as their agent, you're going to be able to offer them up to 1 free year of college tuition. Now, of course, some people will say, well, that's a great discount, Joe, but you know, maybe we're looking for something a little bit more. 1 free year of college tuition is a lot of savings, especially taking into account the amount of student debt that students actually have to pay off down the road. So 1 free year is a great way to give a client that added incentive to allow them to work with you as their agent. The way that you're actually awarding these scholarships is pretty unique. We have different insurance products that I'll dive into in the next slide. You can also offer clients a free scholarship just by having a conversation with you about the scholarship platform. And I think what's extremely unique about the platform is it also helps you retain loyal customers for life. So you'll see that with this program, you can create an ongoing stream of client referrals, new prospects. You're actually keeping your name in front of that client every single year, even after you've sold them that policy. So every year they're going to be receiving additional scholarship points. Your name is going to be linked to their scholarship account. So it's a great way to keep that client retention. Here's how the program works. Again, you offer clients a free 500-point scholarship for an appointment, for a meeting, for a seminar. So instead of, let's say, you used to go to a restaurant and buy the clients a dinner, you can actually offer them a free scholarship for that same meeting or same seminar. So it's a great way to attract different type of clientele than you traditionally have in the past. If those clients purchase an eligible scholarship product, we've actually updated the program. There's actually now a little over 40 different products to choose from. We've got life products, disability income, critical illness, accident products, even index universal life products and whole life and annuity products are all part of this platform. So no matter what that scenario might be, whether you're marketing to grandparents or parents, we have a great product for any of those scenarios. Those clients earn those tuition reward points by working with you as an agent and also for paying their ongoing premiums, and we'll break that down in the next slide. But what I've done here is given you an example, you know, in let's say year 5 of purchasing a product, that client's going to have 13,500 scholarship points. Now each scholarship point is a $1 discount on the actual cost of college tuition. So if I have 13,500 reward points, I'm going to receive a discount of $13,500 off of my college education. So really goes a long way when you look at all the other programs that are out there. Another great thing about this program is clients can add children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, even unborn children as sponsored students. So they can really customize this. If you have a grandparent with 12 different grandchildren, they can divide that scholarship up amongst all those different grandkids. And again, this scholarship program is really, really growing at a very, very fast rate. So we've got a lot of great new colleges. Bill's actually going to dive into a little more detail on the specific products that are available in some of the new updates.
Okay, thanks, Joe. So as you know, at Levinson, we don't just sit back on what we have, even if it's a great program or product, and say, you know what, it's working great. Let's sit back and see what applications and business comes in. We always try to make things bigger and better. And if you've been with us for a while, you know that, and I think everyone can attest to that. So with the scholarship program, same thing goes, okay? We started with one carrier that we had the exclusive on, and now today, brand new, we now have Assurity, Foresters, Mutual of Omaha, of course, Kansas City Life, National Life Group, which is Life of the Southwest, American National, American Equity, okay? We have Lightning Term with Fidelity Security Life. So most of these products offered from these carriers now qualify for the full scholarship program. Even if you have a contract through another IMO, just let us know. Typically, we can get you a second number, or we can get you recontracted under us so you could start packaging in the scholarship program as early as Monday morning. So just let us know, and of course, we'll get you up and running. Brand new to Levinson. We are actually about to launch a exclusive Levinson product. Now, this is the ultimate door opener, okay? And you can just say to yourself for a minute, you know, especially like senior market, if you're talking to grandparents or even parents, okay, and you say to them, I don't care if you're there for a health sale, annuities, financial planning, whatever the case is, you say to this parent or grandparent, for little Johnny, okay, who's 3 years old now, would you put $80 a year, okay, $80 a year into a $20,000 whole life product, okay? This is just an example. So would you give me $80 a year for a $20,000 whole life product where you can double or triple the face amount when a client is 26 years old, and you get 1 free year of the scholarship, which can be $40,000 or $50,000, all for $80 a year. There is no grandparent or parent that is going to say no to that. Okay, it's a no-brainer, and there's cash accumulation, and it's a non-MEC product. Okay, so obviously this blows that Gerber Grow Up plan out of the water. And what's so neat is the easy, quick process. The way it works, you get appointed, you get a custom link that you can put on your website, you can email blast it out, or you can simply pull it up on your iPad and let the client fill out the application. It's very, very simple. So you get this custom link, and if the client is interested, they run a quote from your link, and they say, wow, for $80 a year, this looks great. I sign up here, and there's a one-page online application. They get instant approval, and the client prints their policy online. So it literally takes less than 7 minutes to quote, apply, get approved, and print the policy online. It is that simple, and it's all for $80 a year. That's actually for a 10-year-old. So obviously, the lower the age, the less expensive the premium is. The face amounts are going to be $5,000 to $35,000. Issue ages are 2 months old to 26 years old, and of course, there's guaranteed insurability options at age 26. So this is, I don't care what market you're in, we're very excited about this because we think it's the ultimate door opener and the ultimate way to create sizzle because it's so inexpensive, and we don't know anyone that's going to say, you know what, I'm not going to spend the $80 a year for little Johnny or little Susie. So again, this is a no-brainer. It's our youth life product. We're actually creating the name now. We're going to roll out the product in just a few weeks, so keep your eyes peeled for that. It's the Levinson Ultimate Door Opener. On the bottom there, we came up with a brand new 3-minute video to help all of our agents understand how the scholarship program works, and that will be in today's email. And then top right there, you can see the little arrow is pointing to our Lightning Term product, and that again is very, very simple. That's a product that basically is parked on your website, or you can email blast it out, and it's term up to 30 years, up to $100,000 to age 64. Very inexpensive. All policies come standard at no charge with a $5,000 scholarship program. That's our Lightning Term exclusive proprietary product. Okay, moving forward here, program growth over the last few years. Just a few points we wanted to mention, and we wanted to show you how this program is working. It started with Wells Fargo about 15 years ago. I started the program on the life insurance side with Kansas City Life about 4 years ago now, and the growth has been awesome, okay, because once again, it allows you to put that second hat on and talk about college planning and not just life insurance anymore. So as you can see, the top bullet there, tuition reward points were valued at a record of just over $43 million, okay, to all member colleges, which is a 32% increase over the year before. Average rewards submitted by a high school senior rose to just over $13,000. Guaranteed minimum scholarship averaging out over 4 years was $3,200 and change per year. We now have over 36,000 new students were enrolled, with 25 new colleges joining this year alone, totaling 344 colleges in almost every state in the country. So once again, the program is growing. That's a chart below it which talks about how many colleges are in each state, which we can also email out in today's email. So great stuff here. I think the program is a no-brainer, and I think the only part that for an agent to kind of get your hands around it is you have to understand the way the program works, okay, to really go out there and make a difference. So, of course, we're here to help you and hold your hand. Call us for anything, any questions that you have, and we have all the material to help you get up and running. And again, we're only making the program bigger and better. Joe is going to show you how the clients earn points. Take out a pen and paper, and of course, jot down any questions that you have, and we can revisit after the call. Joe?
Thanks, Bill. So like I mentioned earlier, each reward point that the client's receiving is guaranteed to a $1 minimum guaranteed scholarship at any one of those member colleges or universities. Now, what I wanted to just roll through here very quickly is how the actual points work, because keep in mind, you're not only just engaging that client or that prospect on the initial conversation about the scholarship program, but there is a very, very exclusive lead referral program built into the system, which I think is great. So at the very top here, of course, we have a pre-sale activity. That's the seminar or meeting, or maybe you deliver a fully underwritten term policy with, let's say, Genworth or Banner Life. You can literally take a scholarship brochure and say, hey, I just want to take 2 minutes to go over this program with you, and if you give me 5 minutes, I can give you a free 500-point scholarship for any member of your family. That's the first step. You can give out those points. You actually go and add that client in your back office site, which we'll review in a couple slides, and then that client or prospect is actually going to receive ongoing marketing emails about the scholarship program. So it'll consistently market to that client and really show them all the added value that the scholarship program brings. Let's say they read those marketing emails, they then purchase a children's whole life policy for the grandchild. They're automatically going to receive 4,500 points for that policy, so now their scholarship is valued at 5,000 points, which is a $5,000 discount off that cost of college tuition. The other great thing about this program is if you have another conversation with that prospect and say, look, if there's anybody you feel that this program would benefit, you can actually give me their contact information, and I can give you an additional 500 points for each referral. So they can give you the neighbor, the cousin, maybe the parents of the grandchildren to have a quick conversation. Every referral they give you, you actually give that client additional 500 points. Now, the interesting thing is, starting in policy year 2 and thereafter, as long as that policy stays in force, that client's going to receive an additional 2,000 points every single year. You can also do an annual policy review, give that client an additional 500 points. So there's all these different milestones that you can reach with that client to keep them engaged with the scholarship program and to give yourself a great reason to go back to that client, make sure you're actually not leaving any other type of business on the table. Because we have this product across annuity, life insurance, disability, income, critical illness, there's a lot of opportunities for you to make additional sales. Now, after 19 years, I just did an example here without any referrals, without any policy annual reviews, just purchasing the product and getting renewal points, that client's going to have just under 50,000 reward points, which is, of course, a discount of $49,500. Again, if they have multiple grandchildren, they can spread that out. If one of the grandchildren or children doesn't go to college, they can reallocate those points to make sure that they're being maximized. So it's a great program, very simple, very easy, and one product that we actually developed just for the program is called University Plus, and I'm going to actually hand it over to Bill here so we can roll through some different bullet points about this product. This is the perfect product for those children or grandchildren that your prospects have.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. So we came out with this product a couple of years ago, and the main reasoning behind it was to compete with the Gerber Grow Up Plan. Okay, obviously we don't have that in writing, but that was the whole point behind this. So what we were able to do is, obviously the Gerber Grow Up Plan is very successful. They sell millions of dollars of that product per year. So we wanted to show really the public and our agents and clients and show that for the same or similar money, okay, or premiums that are going into the Gerber Grow Up Plan, our product will give you, okay, a much higher death benefit, higher cash value, and dollar for dollar matching scholarship funds, okay? So here, for the same money, the death benefit is about 3 times higher with University Plus. You are getting cash accumulation on top of a scholarship, which is dollar for dollar matching, and most important, the Gerber Grow Up Plan endows, okay? When the child starts the first year of college, say at 18 years old, and let's say the mother, Brenda, cashes in the policy, she now gets a check for, say, $20,000. That product now is endowed. It's over. Now it's considered a MEC policy, okay? So Brenda is taxed on those dollars that are coming out, and the policy stops on that day. With University Plus, the product is guaranteed forever. And when Brenda takes out, say, that same $20,000, she is not taxed because the policy is a non-MEC product. All she's doing is taking the cash accumulation out and using it either as a loan or withdrawal, just like a regular whole life or universal life product. So here, for the same money, once again, there's a lot more value with University Plus. This is a great children's whole life product, all non-medical. We have an e-application, and it's underwritten through Assurity Life. We even came out with these little pocket charts that look like old rate books from years and years ago, where we just have a sliding table so you can sit down and show your client, hey, little Johnny is now 4 years old. This is the premium. This is the death benefit. This is your scholarship, and this is your cash accumulation. So we make it a very easy sale. That's called University Plus. Once again, you can see the value. On the left side is our product. On the right side is the other Grow Up Plan. And as you can see, there's a huge difference, and it's all for the same premium. So it's not like you have to spend double or triple the premium. Okay, let's move forward here. Joe is going to talk about using final expense in the scholarship program and how that could be another huge differentiator and a way to go out and not just market the same old final expense story any longer. Joe?
Thanks, Bill. So what I did in this example was I took the scholarship program and really actually tied it into a final expense product that's available on the platform. The great thing about this final expense product is it has a couple different death benefit payouts depending on the health rating of that client. For this example, we've got a 65-year-old female, non-smoker. We did a $25,000 death benefit. You know, what's great is if that client is relatively healthy, they can get the level benefit, which has about 4 different tables built into it. If they're a little bit less healthy, they can get the modified benefit, which goes up to table 6, and then even all the way up to the graded death benefit. So even for those clients that are going to need kind of almost a guaranteed issue product, you can still give them those scholarship points, which will actually differentiate yourself from all the other agents out there. In this example, this client's paying $106 a month. As you can see in the chart, I've got the cash values growing all the way up to the 19th year. Paid up death benefit is an option, and then scholarship points over in that far right-hand side column. So what we can look at is that at policy year 9, that client has paid in about $24,000 worth of premium. They have a 41,000 point free college scholarship. The total cash value in policy year 19, you're looking at that $16,150. The point of this whole entire slide here is to show you that combining scholarship points with any one of these products is going to outsell the competition every single time. And here's another example. What we've done in this slide is we have Agent A on the left-hand side, Agent B on the right-hand side. They're both selling the same product. There's actually a couple dollar difference in the premium. Actually, Agent B has a little bit of a less expensive product than Agent A. But as you can see, Agent A can offer the no-cost scholarship program. They can offer bonus scholarship points for referrals, bonus scholarship points for annual reviews, and we even have a college planning website that the client gets access to. That scholarship point in year 10 is about 22,000 points. So in any type of selling scenario, Agent A is always going to win, even if they have a little bit more of an expensive product, because of that scholarship platform. So it doesn't matter if it's term, maybe term with return of premium, index universal life, critical illness, disability income, guaranteed issue, universal life, whole life products, even annuity products. Josh Hoffman, again, heads up our annuity division. He can help you with exactly which products qualify, but always kind of remind yourself that this scholarship program is there. It's available for you to give to those clients and really make a difference. Another great thing that we've done is your clients actually get their own back office site. So they can actually track their reward points. They can go in here. They can add students. This is a great way to keep that client retention up because it's engaging that client beyond the initial sale. Most sales are, presenting the product to the client. That client purchases the product, and unfortunately, most clients don't hear from their agent for maybe even a couple years. This gives you a way to automatically keep your name in front of that client without even having to pick up the phone. So that client's going to remember you. Every policy anniversary, they're going to receive an email letting them know because they work with you as their agent, they actually just earned 2,000 more scholarship points. That's a great way to pick up the phone and say, hey, by the way, did you see the email? You got another $2,000 discount off of little Johnny's college education. That's a great way to start a conversation with a client, talk about changes to their coverage, and really keep your name in front of them and keep that client as one of your clients on the books. Our next slide here talks about marketing the program. We've got some excellent pieces. We've done a lot of work not only with email templates but with scholarship certificates. You'll see in the top right-hand side we have a trifold brochure you can actually customize with your information. That's a great piece to mail to clients, to leave with clients at an annual review. On the left-hand side, you'll see Professor 101 series. This is very, very unique. It actually trains you and the client through several different articles on an introduction to 529 plans. Financial Aid 101, it'll talk about the FAFSA form, what clients need to know to actually prep their students for entrance exams, SATs. All the information that prospect's going to be looking for is all available inside these marketing pieces, and this is actually available to your clients and available to you as an agent just by working with our office. So we put together a lot of great material. Here's another page here that actually dives into a little bit further.
Yep, so these are all consumer marketing pieces that are customizable for our agents. So if you want a physical brochure, maybe for a meeting you're having, or if you know maybe a mortgage company, real estate office, you can leave a stack of brochures in the front with your business card or your little logo on it. You can go to Office Depot and get a label made and just stick them on every brochure. But again, it's a great way to set yourself apart and not just market life insurance anymore. So if there's anything that you see that you would like, just let us know. We can even email you out a version. We can customize it for you, or you can customize it yourself. So whatever is easier for you, we're here to help you. Now, this is a great resource here on the top left. It's called the College Navigator. So if you're sitting down with a client, okay, and let's say you're talking about college planning or funding, and your client says, well, I want little Jenny to go to Lynn University. You can simply pull up the College Navigator, okay, pull up Lynn University, and you can see exactly what the tuition cost is, what room and board is, what the admission rate is. They tell you everything. So it's a great resource, once again, to make you become the ultimate college profession planning, college professional planner. So however you want to look at it, it's basically adding another designation onto your business card. On the bottom right there, we created a website just around the scholarship program. It's called yourfreecollegescholarship.com. levenson.com. That's on the bottom right. We talk about all of the latest schools added. We have a college cost book, basically all of the resources that you need to get out there, make a difference, and talk about the program, which is the ultimate goal. The last slide here, we're moving pretty quick, I know, and once again, if there's anything you see of interest, jot it down. We'll revisit after the call. We give away free agent websites to all Levinson agents, as you know. Now, these days, I don't care if you're using our free website or you have your own, but you need to have that online presence to be successful. It's as easy as that, black and white. You need to have the online presence. So what we did is we built in a new tab, okay? So when you have your free agent website up where you're driving your clients and driving traffic to your website, there's a button that says Free College Scholarship. The client clicks that button and we have a page that talks all about the program. Then there's a form. You can see that arrow points to that blank form. That gives your client a chance to put in their information, hit submit. You get an instant email that says, hey, Bill Levinson was on your website and he wants more scholarship information. So you pick up the phone, call Bill, and obviously make the sale. On the right side, we came up with a new trifold brochure that is available in Spanish or English, fully customizable. So again, if you're interested, let us know and we will get those out to you. Okay, in closing here, I just want to say before we go that obviously we're going to make every program and concept that we have at Levinson bigger and better. That's our promise to you. And our even bigger promise is we're going to hold your hand every step of the way. Don't hesitate to call us here in the office for any questions